What's up, YouTube? It's Coach Carlos back with another video. In today's video, I want to talk about IQ. Basketball is not just about the skill sets you have, the things you can do on and off the court. You also got to have a strong IQ and understanding and knowledge of the game to be able to play basketball at a high level. You may go against players that are bigger than you, stronger than you, faster than you, just more athletic than you overall. In order to beat them, you got to have a strong IQ. You're not going to be able to beat those players based on just by speed or by strength or athletic ability, things like that. You got to be able to outthink them, be able to have a strong IQ. Having a good IQ is very, very important. Somebody that I watched a lot of was LeBron and JJ Redick's their podcast. Their IQ was on such a high level, it amazed me. Like, I understood after watching them that the NBA players' IQ is so high. Like, they understand the game on such a high level, and it's not even the fact that people all around the world can't do some of the things that players on higher levels do, like college players or NBA players. There's other people who can do them who's not in the league at all, who hasn't even played in any type of high level league. But the thing is separating these players is IQ. Like, the IQ of high level college players and NBA players is just on a whole nother scale. So in this video today, I'm gonna talk about IQ, talk about things you can do to get a better IQ in basketball. So let's get into it. So the first thing is you want to be able to watch and analyze games. I'm actually going to make another YouTube video on how to analyze film and break down film in order to learn from it. But watching games and being able to analyze film is a big part of growing your IQ. I like to watch a lot of college games and basketball games, like NBA games, even some EuroLeague games. I love to watch Europe. Europe is an amazing place. I love to watch Europe. Y'all should definitely watch Europe. But being able to watch these games and being able to understand what's going on, what players did, different things like that, why players did certain things. LeBron may have made a pass to Anthony Davis, and people may have thought it wasn't open and may have not seen it was open. But now let's go back and watch that. What did LeBron see before he made that pass that he knew that that pass was going to end up being open? That's how we can gain IQ. We can learn what other players see by watching the film and then gain IQ on different things like that. One of the biggest ways, in my opinion, to learn how to play basketball the right way is to watch it being played the right way at the highest level, or at the college level, the Europe level. So definitely watch games and watch more film to understand different things and why different things are happening. The second step is we want to play against smarter players. Not only smarter players, but players who are just better than us overall. But playing against smarter players, that will help us grow our IQ because we're going to be able to see firsthand what this player does. You may have a player who has their back turned to you, but he knows that you're there. You don't think that he knows that you're coming, but he knows that you're coming to try to steal the ball, and then he makes an overhead pass and your teammate is wide open for a jump shot. Playing against somebody like that who has a high IQ and knows that things are going to happen before they happen, that's going to help you get your IQ better. So now next time that play or something like that happens, you know, okay, I can't sit there and just come behind him because he knows that that's going to happen. Maybe I'm going to bait him into thinking that that pass is open, and then I'm going to jump the pass. Different things like that. You start to learn. So we want to make sure we play against high competition, as high as level as we can, even if you got to play against a whole bunch of college players and you just in high school. All the competition is good. All high level competition is good. I know when I was like 15, 16, I was going against grown men because they were bigger than me, stronger than me, faster than me, and they were just, they had a higher IQ for basketball than me because they was constantly playing. They had been playing for a long time. A lot of these players, some of these players play in high school, some of them played in college maybe, but I was trying to play against the grown men because one, that made me mentally stronger, and two, I was getting a better IQ. They were trying to teach me different things, and I was able to see why they were doing certain things. So definitely play against higher competition and smarter competition. Step number 3, you want to master being able to read a defense. So a lot of times as a high school player, you're going to see a lot of 3-2, 2-3, maybe a 2-1-2, different zone defenses. But if you understand how to beat those defenses, that can definitely strengthen your IQ a whole lot. And that will definitely show up in game as well. So if you have somebody running a 2-3 on you, you know that middle is going to be wide open. You want to get the ball to the middle, and then that's going to open up the shot on the wings and open up potential backdoor cuts and things like that. You may be playing a 2-1-2. You know them wings going to be wide open. You can get a jump shot at all times. But maybe you don't want to just settle for the jump shot. Maybe you want to get layups. Okay, how do I get a layup on a 2-1-2? Pass it to the wing, then try to get some cuts to the middle, and then that middle starts to open up once you start passing it around, and then them cutters start to cut. So different things like that, being able to understand how a defense works, how to read a defense, knowing what defense a team is playing you in. Maybe they playing you in man-to-man. Being able to understand that as soon as you cross half court, who's following you, who's picking up on you. Something this big is how a player is playing you. Maybe that player is never going to give you the right hand. All game he's been not giving you the right hand, but you want to go to the right because you know if you go to the right, the help defense is not right there. Okay, how do I get to the right and he's shading off my right hand? Maybe you have to go to the left, hit a little side step, and go with a hesitation, and then go to the right. You know, something like that. I don't know. It don't have to be nothing crazy, but something like that. Maybe a pump fake, then go to the right. You know, something like that. Being able to read how defense is playing you, different defenses, that can definitely help you in game a whole lot. For step number 3, I like to also talk about knowing how to take what a defense gives you. So if you're able to understand the defense and read the defense, you can definitely take what that defense is giving you, and you will be able to score more points, get more assists, different things like that. Know what's open for your teammates, who's going to be open on a cut, things like that. You know, if you're able to read the defense, you're able to take what they give you. So that's step 3. So step number 4 is you want to improve your decision making. There's a couple different ways you can actually improve your decision making. One, like I said, is being able to watch games and watch film. So maybe you just had a game and you want to go back and watch that film. Maybe you made a couple mistakes, so you go back and watch those mistakes and watch and see what the defense does, see what you did wrong, and see, okay, I made this pass here, but this pass here was more wide open. So now next time you see that, you make the better decision and pass to that open pass for an open shot or something like that. You know, different things like that. Being able to go back and watch film so that you can improve your decision making. Also, when you're training, put yourself in high stakes situations. Maybe you're getting double teamed full court. They're pressing. The other team is pressing, so you're getting pressure at full court. So put yourself in that situation at practice. So you training and you have 2 cones and they're pressuring you, and you have one teammate to your right, one teammate to the left on the sideline. Decide in 2 seconds, are you going to pass that ball to the teammate on the sideline or pass it to the teammate to your right? Different things like that. Have somebody, if you're able to train with somebody, have them put you in different situations and play you differently each time. Let's say it's a loose ball. Have them throw the ball out to the other side of the court. You got to go chase it, and then they guarding you full court, and you got 2 seconds to make a decision if you're going to pass or try to dribble by them. Put yourself in situations like that so that you can improve your decision making. Also, don't forget, it's not a right or wrong in basketball. Necessarily, it's no right or wrong. You can't do the right move or the wrong move. There's no certain place for you to do a crossover or a certain place for you to do it behind the back or go to the rim and shoot. Nobody can determine a good shot and a bad shot. Nobody can determine anything right or wrong in basketball. You just have to be able to make good decisions based on what the defense is giving you, again, and based on how they're playing you and based on the shots you know you can make, you know your teammates can make, things like that. But there's definitely no right or wrong, but you got to be able to improve your decision making. Step number 5 that I feel like a lot of people probably don't think is an IQ thing is being able to communicate. If you're able to tell your teammate what's happening, talk to them, or your teammate is talking to you saying screen left, and let's say that ball handler comes down on the right side of the court, and every time he comes down on the right side, you know a screen is coming on your right side, and your teammate talks about that. He's communicating, he's letting you know a screen is coming. So now you start to build up IQ, like, okay, if he dribbles down this right side, I know a screen is coming. So how do I want to play that? Do I want to shade him and make him use the screen? Do I want to not allow him to use the screen? Do I want to go under the screen, over the screen? You know, things like that. But being able to communicate on the court is going to open up a lot for you and your teammates. Being able to say, okay, that backdoor cut is coming, cutter, things like that. Being able to talk definitely links to IQ because it starts to build up your knowledge throughout the game. A game, you don't go into a game just knowing your teammate 100%, knowing your opponent 100%. You start to build up knowledge throughout the game. I know when I go play pickup basketball, I may play a person one game and he may score on me 3 times, 4 times, and the next game, I promise you, he's not gonna score on me as much because I started to pick up little things. Maybe if he goes to his left hand, he's only going to shoot jump shots, or if he goes to his right hand, he's going to the rim. I learned that a lot with right-handed players. This is a little tip. With right-handed players, a lot of time, if they don't work on their left hand a lot, when they go left, they're looking to get into a step back, or they're looking to pass the ball. When they go to the right, they looking to drive. They're not looking to really shoot, because it's hard to like shoot over that right shoulder. And then when they go into the left, they're not really comfortable dribbling and driving with the left, so they're gonna try to get into that jump shot and that step back. But that's just a little tip. But that concludes the video. Those are my 5 tips for being able to build your IQ. IQ is definitely a big part of basketball, and we gotta be able to improve our IQ. We gotta constantly work on it, do different things, use different techniques, and watch more games. One of the major and most important things is watching more games. We have to watch basketball. Watch basketball, watch basketball. If you don't watch it, you're not gonna really learn it. You gotta be able to watch it in order to play. So thank y'all for watching the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Peace.